What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you've never been here before. If you haven't been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like down at the bottom of the video. Share this around. And as you can see, we are in Car Mechanic Simulator 21. I always want to say 22 because of the new farming game that's coming out. But 21. This is the first episode of many episodes that we're going to make about this game. I love Car Mechanic Simulator. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm already level 3 on here. But I just don't seem like that's going to be the way this is going to work. I only played for an hour. So we're going to go ahead and delete that because I want to start fresh for the YouTube series, I guess is the word for it, but just the game in general. I want to start it fresh. So we're going to start it fresh. So we're going to go with a new, never been before, even have to do the stupid little tutorial on the Ford Focus thing. Horrible, garbage, whatever. And then we're going to get into this game, and I'm going to give you a couple of hints and tricks that I use to do this. Play this game. Makes it a little easier. I know it spends a little bit more money, but you make more money at the end because you're faster at it. So, and in some way pays for itself. Without further ado, can't talk today. Let's enter something. What are we gonna put? I'm just gonna do my name, I guess. Y'all are on. Fluffy Reaper's garage here. And we want normal. And we want to do this. I wish you could skip the tutorial. I probably just screwed that whole thing up. But that Ford Focus that they have you do, this is just the horriblest. Everything's all white. I got to turn the motion blur down because this for some reason my eyes just don't like that kind. Take this order. Okay, enter. Take the fender off, put it back on. Take the brakes off, put it back on. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Cheers. So, yay. Hold. Hold. Put back. Open hood. Open pipe menu additional tools. I'm reading this to you like y'all can't read it yourselves. Hold reservoir, suck her right out of there. Start, unmount. I'm chugging her down here. Now this is tip number 1. If you can't see what you're filling here, like that level, don't keep going because you're going to overfill. When I do the oil, I will show you what I'm talking about. Focus oil filter. There we go. Mount part. lower the car down. Okay. So now watch me. I'll show you. People overfill them all the time on this game. When the bottle goes down like that, it's full. That's what that means. It's full. It's not just slowing down the pour. It's full. I'll show you. Obviously, I can't show you. I will show you on the next car. That motion blur stuff is ridiculous. And I'll show you here in a minute one of the tips and tricks that'll save you time, which in way saves you money. Go around because it's screwed up. Crisscross. I know I did that wrong. That's fine. Take off sway bar length. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, I forgot you got to put a shock on this side. If y'all hear a TV or stomping in the background, Kyla's here watching TV here in the living room eating dinner. And I think if they took the time and the effort to replace that star pattern. Order summary finished. It won't let me back out until I finish it either. That's so dumb. Tutorial over. Thank y'all. Kyla, not in the house, please. Put the toilet paper up, baby. Put the toilet paper up, honey. Loading screens. All right, we're back here with the loading screens done now. Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 21. This is your new garage. Take a look around. You will get to know your new workshop. You have disposal, an old detached gas, abandoned, I can't talk, or read, dispose, at your disposal, an old abandoned gas station with its surroundings. Complete your orders, purchase, renovation, and purchase and renovate cars and expand your garage. Good luck. But y'all probably read that better than me because I screwed the whole thing up. But we're going to... First, we're going to go turn this motion blur stuff. It's already off. Okay. Wanted to make sure. I don't know if that makes any difference or not. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's dirty in here. Okay. Let's get to work, man. What are we doing? All right. We need a job. First story car. Or we could do that one. All right, let's get right into our first story car for the game here. These story cars are kind of not good in a way. Boy, this old Cadillac needs a wash, man. Should we just like right away buy the car wash for $1,500 and throw that in the cleaner? Should we? Should we buy the car wash for $1,700? You know, let's do it. Why not? Give the old girl a bath. I don't think she needs $2,000 worth of parts. We'll be all right. Would it put me in the back? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, found the sprint key. Okay. Yeah, shift to sprint, by the way, if you didn't know that. Let's get this thing back to the car wash, man. This is bad. I just had to just do an interior detailing. And then let's do an exterior detailing too. And it's still filthy. Oh, goodness. Can I do it again, you think? Maybe. See if it gets any better. It did not. It did not at all. Okay. Well, we now know why the car was dirty. It's because it looks like crap underneath, and they didn't want to... do. So, okay. Now we know this car needs tires, it says. So we need 4 standard tires, 2 brake pads, a fuel pump, an oil filter, and a round carb air filter, double carb air filter. Drain oil replaced with new. Change brake fluid refill, power steering fluid refill. And okay, so let's go get our stuff. And this is what I was talking about. And I believe that's the tire size is a 215/1575. Okay, so we did that. So let's go do standard tires so we can open our shopping list. And we can get 3 standard tires, 4 at 15 to 1575. Which makes it a 215/75R. 15 is the correct tire. How you would say the tire size in real life. And I want to do brake pads. So here's what I do with the brake pads. This is where I'm going to tell you. We're going to go ahead and go down to the bottom here. Because this is where all the filters are. We could type in filters. I get it. I get it. Let's do filters. So, right here is where we're at. Okay, we need a 2 carb air filter. Enter. We need a V8 oil filter. Enter. And then we need to go brake. Nope. I pushed too many buttons. Brake. And we're going to go here. And we're going to go ahead and just buy like 20 of those. Right? I know that cut me down to nothing, but that's fine. Because we're going to go ahead and get these tires off here first off. And get the tires done. And the reason why I bought all those brake pads is because every car we have on this game, for the first few jobs anyway, all need brake pads. So, just as easy to buy them all up front. And I want to make sure that this didn't say brake rotor. No, it didn't. Okay, so we can go ahead and put that back together on that side then when we're done here. And I know that they're both on the front in this that needs to be replaced because this car actually has drum brakes on the back, so it doesn't have pads on the back, so it has brake shoes. And anytime you replace any sort of brakes on any car, and that's one thing about this game that it doesn't do, and I do it on this game, and so you'll see it when I do it, is you want to, if you replace brake pads, brake rotors, brake anything other than the calipers usually, even if the calipers, depending on how old they are, you always want to, oh, got the W040 out here. I'm a TV blaster man myself. But you always want to replace both sides, not just one. So if you put new rotors on it, you want to put two, not one, because, well, it'll pull from one side to the other. So we're basically just going to play this game and see how many cars we can get done in, 30, 45 minutes, whatever. But, you know, buy me one of these in real life. Look at those shiny new tires. No, 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 no. Oh, I screwed that up. I'll have to rebalance that one. My bad. What are you doing, Booger? Alrighty, so now we can get this thing put back together. But before we do that, let's get the oil out of it before I forget to take the oil out of it and screw that up. I don't have to pay the 50 bucks. Oil. That's a pretty oil filter right there, isn't it? So, let's get the tires back on. They're all the same. I already looked. Y'all have to watch out on this game if you're playing this game, if you ever played this before. This one, unlike the other one, I don't think I've ever seen any other one, but this one will. But you can, they actually have offset tires. So you can put the wrong tire on the wrong, or front tires are bigger than the back or whatever. I also got the electric car and the Nissan DLC, I guess. It's called add-on DLC, whatever. I call it a pack, but I don't think that's right. But maybe it's a pack, I don't know, but... No, why did I bring that up? I know that. I want this. Now that's done underneath. Oh, no. We need a fuel pump. That's right. I don't think it's going to cost that much for a fuel pump, so... Oh, spelled fuel wrong. Got typing too fast. Fuel pump. And just because I'm a nice mechanic, I'm going to replace the fuel filter too. And that's just because I would treat anybody's car just like I would my own, and anytime you replace a fuel pump or fuel lines or anything like that, it is a good idea to clean out the gas tank and replace the fuel filter as well. We're not going to replace the fuel tank, of course, because we don't have the money, but in the way it should be with this, like this kind of car, as old as this car is, it's an old Cadillac. A lot of been set, and it's got a lot of rust. You probably want to either clean out or replace the fuel tank as well. We're not going to do that. So that's not going to happen. Want to replace this crummy old air filter. I would also suggest, from a mechanical standpoint of it, to go ahead, and the fuel filter is practically brand new in this car. So no, we are not going to replace it. Refill windshield washer. Refill, not drain. Right there. And now we'll go power steering. We need tools for this one. We need the sucker, a later 5000. Wasn't a whole lot in there, but we still need it. there's that. Done. And then we're going to go ahead, I think it said we're going to fill the oil. Full. And like I said, I'll show you that right here too. It's full. It's right where it needs to be. Right in the middle where it needs to be. So once that thing drops, you're done. You don't have to go no more. And I think he said to do brakes fluid. I'm pretty sure he said do brake fluid. Yes, brake fluid. Okay. Brake fluid. Wow, I can't believe I just had that much problem doing that. Oh my goodness. And then there's that. I'm pretty sure that she is a done girl. She's a done girl. So we're going to do the same as Mr. Ghost do. No, we're not either. We're good mechanics. We're not going to grab the ball bag off of her. Just going to go ahead and get my money. And then they gave us $2,600 left back. Now, if I go to the phone here, oh, there's a GTR. We're definitely taking the GTR. Yeah. Goodbye. This one we might have to just ball it. Just play around with it. I actually think we're going to take her right to the front calipers, front disc. Okay, cool. It already tells us, but you know what? It's a GTR. So we want to drive it. So we're going to go ahead and map, test track, Nissan GTR. Drive. And wreck it. Alright, we wrecked it. Alright, that's cool. Wrecked it twice. Don't let me drive your Nissan. We don't have to worry about that body damage. It's insured. Isn't it? I think. It's probably. I don't know. So it needs everything, it looks like. Most likely because I crashed it twice, but we won't talk about that. We'll just stop hitting the escape button so many times. Let's pop the hood, bro. Oh, that twin turbo Nissan motor, bro. Let's go. 4 liter. It's not 3.7 liters, 3.9 liters. I have an Ultima, which is almost the same type engine, but mine's a 3.5. Or a Maxima, not an Ultima. What am I talking about? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and rip this all the way down. going to need rear calipers too, not front. Looks like the front caliper has already been replaced. And it looks like our rear brake pad is going to be the one that needs to be done too as well. But we're going to go ahead and put all new brakes on it because we are taking it apart. And we're putting new rotors on it. So we might as well put the brake pads on it as well. Which you will do in real life if you... So I need to go here. Lag. I got stuck on the... Not tires, brakes, bro. We need 2 of these. Boom, boom. And I believe 2 of these. Boom, boom. And then 2 of these because you want to replace those as well. Is this the bad one? Nope. This one's the bad one. We're going to wash this car after we get done too because, you know, we paid that much for the car wash. We might as well just use it in every vehicle. And then I'll show you something here in a second. Okay, car's done. But we want to go ahead and move it to car wash. Like I said, might as well wash every vehicle since I paid for it. Now we're done. Come and get it, boy. And we'll run back into our shop and get our next job. Still got that one over for maybe 2 more. Brakes on that, and I don't know what on that. I'm going to do the brakes on this one. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's do the brakes. We got all the parts for that. Being in and out. Well, that's a nice little car, man. Alright, boys and girls, what do we got on the order? Calipers, disc brakes, vented disc, brake pad. Okay, so before we get to doing all this, we're going to go here. No, we're going to go here. And we're going to go here. And we're going to go sell parts. And then we're going to go all parts below 199. And then we're going to hit enter. And that's going to give us some money, and it's going to give us this thing. And we're going to open this thing, and we're going to see what we get. We're going to pick that one, and we're going to pick this one. Neither one of those did us any good. Okay. And then we can learn the barn find, but then we can't use it until level 10, so that's fine. Okay, now we're going to get this thing up off the ground. And this is going to be the front rotor that needs to be replaced. It's going to get new brake pads all the way around because don't look like there's anything wrong with this one. So we're just going to put the tire back on there. And we'll go on. Didn't it need two of them though? I guess that needs to be replaced. I mean, I don't know that needs to be replaced, but okay, this is all brake related, so we need two of those, one of those, one of those, and we have the pads, okay. Oh, and we need one of these. That's right, didn't it need a front one? Yeah, vented disc, okay. I guess if I use my shopping list, I would know this. Hmm? It's the way she's doing it, honey. Pick a different video. Pick a different video. No, it's just that video's doing that. It's just the video. Hopefully we get our new story car, and then we'll finish off with the new story car. Now let's drop this thing down and get her done. Checklist, get it out of here. And here's our next story car, the PT, not the PT Cruiser. This one don't have any oil in it, and if I remember right, it needs cam work because of no oil. My name is Jonah. I was referred to you here by a neighbor, your dealer. I heard the repair shop is up and running since recently, but like a promising mechanic. In the annual service time, my buddy doesn't seem to have any problem, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. Change the oil, fill all the fluids, fill missing fluids, haven't time to read these. John mentioned that there was a tapping in the camshaft. I don't know what he meant. Perhaps let's see. Please take care of the car. Okay. So I believe that the part's not discovered is the cam stuff, and it needs 4 rubber bushings, which are all underneath, and it needs a bunch of belt stuff too. And then of course, drain and change oil. Other tasks are change brake fluid, change coolant, change power steering fluid, refill. So let's get in here and get it done. Let's get this goofy hood open. And let's get the engine tore down because we're going to need and I would need an ignition coil too, so I'm going to X that. Let's get on that shopping list. Let's get everything else. Okay, this is so far we need. So we need one of. X, 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 X. Then we're going to go ahead and throw 4 new spark plugs in this thing. being that we're going to have it all tore down anyway, we might as well. This one here needs to be replaced anyway. It's a boosted, it's got a turbo on it, so we're going to have the whole entire top of the motor apart. We might as well throw new spark plugs in. Timing belt. We're going to blend like we marked it. We're going to go ahead and X that because we need a camshaft IB. I love the shopping list feature of this game. It's the greatest thing they've done on this game is the shopping list. I love it. I love the fact that you can... Okay, now did he want me to change the oil on this thing too? I believe he did. I'm gonna say that we probably should change the oil, being that change oil and filter. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that too. We're replacing a camshaft, so it should really have a fluid change because it could have metal shavings in it, and that's not good. So it should really have a flush done, but I'm going to guess that there's some brake problems. Of course there is. That one looks okay. That one looks like it needs to be new brake pads. What are you doing, Buggy? And then these rubber bushings is another thing that I usually just buy like 20 of at a time. I usually buy 20 of each. I know it's a little bit of money up front, but then you have it. And then you don't have to, you know, if it's a car that requires that. Because a lot of times, and the reason why I do that, same way with the spark plugs, we're going to go ahead and get plugs. And we're going to go here. And we're just going to buy like 20 of those too, because they're cheap. Something that every mechanic shop should have in stock at all times. And then I need a coil for this one here. And then we're going to go ahead and take the front tires off because it looks like it needs a new brake. we'll go ahead and throw new the new bushings on it while we're under here. These ones here are bad. These back ones here are what is the problem with the bushings, I believe. Same way with that one's no good. I think the front ones are fine. I'm not. Yeah, the front ones are good. So. All right. Now let's go to our computer and get our parts. We don't have anything. We already got that, so we don't need that anymore. Yeah, nothing on here, so we need to go back to the regular parts. So we need to go regular parts, then we need to go shopping list, then we need to go, and then we need to go. And if you just hit enter here, it'll take you to everything. So that was the expensive part right there. Everything else is. And I already did the bushings. Okay, so now we're good to go. Now we can put this thing back together. Other than brakes, I think, did we find the mystery parts yet here? Spark plug, not discovered, not discovered. Okay. It needs a vented rotor. That's one thing I forgot. And like I said, we replaced those in pairs. So. I drained the oil already, so we're going to go ahead and throw a filter. This filter's brand new, but you reuse an oil filter. That's just ridiculous. So. And the oil filters, when I get more money, is also one of the things that I buy, like 4 or 5 at a time of each kind. So when I have cars come in, I have parts on hand. New brake pads all the way around. Alright, so now that's the back of the car is done. It's wrapped, it's done. Okay, so we got camshaft, cam gear, belt tensioners, spark plugs, spark plugs. Okay, no more mystery. No more mystery stuff. So we're good to go there. Just making sure my, so the underneath side of the car, then the oil filter. Oil. So we're going to go ahead and spend a little bit of money here. So I went in and bought all the filters. So I have, oh no, up here. Let's get this on there. There we go. Oh, let's get this thing dropped down. Let's put that tire back on. Alright, now let's get our motor back together because that's what we need to do right now. Need to check that, check that, check that. We will do our, the one thing I don't, this game is the only thing that's really not super realistic on this is when you're doing head work, all the internal stuff, rods, caps, all that stuff. My phone's ringing. So when I'm buying all the parts in advance, I usually buy all the cheap parts in advance, like so belt pulleys, stuff like that, tensioners, all that stuff. If they're 20 or 30 bucks, I'll buy 5, 6 of them at a time. So that way I have them. When people come in with that problem, I don't have to go shopping. I just throw it right together, done. Makes the jobs way faster. Now, my engine's back together. Oh, put the cover back on it. I forgot the cover. Need this back on there. Gotta have a timing sensor, and that's actually the VVT. And Change coolant. Change that. Change this. We're gonna suck it. Every ounce of fluid out of this car. And we'll start with the brakes. It's hard to see that back there. Make sure I get it full. And then we're going to go up here. Pretty green fluid going in. Get some washer fluid in there. Power steering fluid in there. And yes, it charges you for the fluid. Oh yeah. It needs plugs. That would help. Now we are done. No, I didn't put oil in it. I'm so stupid. There we go. We got that finished. All right. Well, that'll be the last car for this episode. I may play ahead a little bit, but I just wanted to start anew, kind of get you all rolling. I'm going to go ahead and play at least one vehicle off camera because I want to get it to level 3 and start making some changes to the garage here. So I will see y'all in the next episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's got a little long, but I wanted to get at least 3 story vehicles done, so we did. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please comment below on the videos if you have anything to say or want to do anything wrong, different, any comments to add. And subscribe and hit that bell notification button to know when I post videos like this or truck simulator videos or anything else that I post. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Do me a favor and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.